Dr. Cam Calder.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Huge pleasure. Huge pleasure. Well, we've got eager people supporting this bill on this side of the House, Mr. Speaker. We are men of the land here. It is a great pleasure to rise and speak on this bill, the Game Animal Council Bill. And the contribution from Mr. Robertson was audacious and barefaced in its disregard for reality. I have confirmed with the Honourable Peter Dunn that, in fact, support of the Game Animal Council Bill was part of the 2005 Confidence and Supply Agreement with the Labor government. The only difference between the government in 2011 and the government in 2005 is on this side of the House, we as a government honour our promises. We honour our promises, Mr. Speaker, which is no surprise to the people of the country, which is why we were re-elected. This is an excellent bill. I have to declare an interest. From the age of about 8 years old, I've got early memories of getting up before light, hopping into a smelly old rattly truck and driving to the foothills of Mount Egmont / Taranaki, as it then was known, picking up an old single-shot bolt-action V-sighted 22 and heading off into the foothills of partially cleared native bush and pastoral land to get myself a possum. That was my first introduction to hunting, and it was something that has remained with me ever since. Sadly, for circumstances beyond my control, it's not often that I do get out into the bush, but I have had the pleasure with the Speaker in the chair at the moment in the Joes River. We only saw old spoor there. We didn't see any fresh sign, nor did we see a live animal. But I have had occasion to open my account in the Central North Island Plateau in the last couple of years and get a wild pig down in Fiordland, in Marlborough Sounds a few years prior to that. Now, this is, of course, the species that this bill covers: deer, tar, chamois and wild pig. You can't go into your neighbour's piggery and penguin and say, no, this is covered. It's got to be a wild pig. So there are, of course, herds of special significance, as we have heard, the wapiti. And this is where the Game Animal Council will have a role. The Game Animal Council will have a role to have delegated powers to manage herds of special interest, and we have heard from Mr. Dunn, the Honourable Mr. Dunn, how this is happening to great effect in Fiordland and the Wapiti Station. And my friend and colleague on the other side of the House, Shane Jones, was concerned about whether Maori would be involved in the Game Animal Council. I can put your mind at rest, sir. And hello, Gary, love to see you, and thank you for all the work you've done on behalf of getting this bill to where it is, and your colleagues around you. And I want to mention Alec McIver as well, past president of the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, who has worked. And these interest groups will be on the Game Animal Council: recreational hunters, commercial hunters, meat exporters, deer farmers, safari park owners, Maori hunting interests, conservation are all in the mix. And they will be able to inform the Minister of Conservation and feedback to her. Mr. Speaker, this is an excellent bill. I have great pleasure in supporting this bill. Commend it to the House.
Richard Prosser.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise on behalf of the